Good evening, everyone. I am Paranormal Ripples, also known as Ray, and welcome to the Conspiracy Nexus, Episode 2. In this series, I talk about conspiracy theories across the world and let you decide if you believe in them or you don't believe in them. So, for this episode, I'm going to be talking about a theory, conspiracy theory, as one of the most talked about in the world. Can you guess what it is? It's to do with the celebrities like Elvis, MJ, Michael Jackson. If you didn't know if I was referring to MJ. So, let's get talking about it, shall we? Right. So we all know they're near enough that the celebrities are powerful and are connected in some way or another. Right. Well, we're going to be looking at the possibility that Elvis could be still alive in some people's eyes, and the Michael Jackson theory. So I'm going to go in with this with an open mind, because I don't want to influence your decision on what you believe and what you don't believe. But yeah, let's begin, shall we? And we'll start with something to do with Elvis, shall we? Or shall we do the Tank House? Right. Right, first thing first. Right, let's go on to here first, and then you'll see what I mean. So, we all know King of Rock and Roll, otherwise known as Elvis Aaron Presley, or Elvis Aaron Presley, whatever you pronounce it, died or passed away, shall I say, on August the 16th. No. At the age of 42. It's crazy. No. So yeah, there's all the information on him. But we do know that he died in 1977. Right? And we all know what his voice was like, don't we? Nothing but a hound dog. Like a kind of deepish, kind of like Midwestern tone, you know? You associate, with it. Of course, he was also renowned for gospel, which is kind of where one of the theories come into it. So, because there's a couple of theories on Elvis, but that's one of them. I wonder if they talk about it in here before I go and look for what I want, No, legacy achievement. These movies. TV concert. Yeah. No. Look. See, I won't play all of it, but as you see what I mean. He has that kind of upbeat, like, tone. So so right, right. So we know what he sounds like and everything, right? There's a picture of him from 1977, the year he died. You know, hang on. That was Dickie Nixon in 1970. Doesn't look like it, right? So give me a minute, and then I'll show you where one of the theories is. So we'll go on to YouTube now, right? Honey, sorry everyone. Too much for the food have gone another way. um, but right, sorry, I just had to reply to a message. Right, so where are we? Right, so let you see what I'm going to type in, because in case you want to type it in, right? What you want to do is go to YouTube, right? And up here, you're going to want to put in, right, Pastor Bob Joyce, right? Here you go. Right. That's him in his normal voice. Crazy, isn't it? Right. Let's get up a right. Right. Let's listen to a video now, a short clip of him singing, and tell me he doesn't sound like Elvis when he sings. So, right. Obviously, if you're an Elvis fan, you'll know that one of his biggest hits was "Can't Help Falling in Love with You." Right? Have a listen to what how Bob Joyce sings it, and tell me this doesn't sound exactly like Elvis. Ready? Ready? Get ready. And that's on Justin Casey's YouTube channel. So go and give that a watch. I see what I mean, right? Right. Let's just see if anything another one. Right. Um. Yeah, he says he's not Elvis, but you know, you know. Right. Right. And he's in Arkansas, and this is in Arkansas, America, by the way. So let's see if there's any other Elvis songs he does. So right, right. I'll have a look up for something else now. Well, probably for so hang on. Right, get ready. Right. Um. So hang on. No, no, in this video, I'm not in the mood. I just a quick short on YouTube. See what I mean? That's why some people think Elvis is still alive. That's one of the conspiracies surrounding Elvis, right? Um, this is the other one, right? The other one, hang on, I'll show you, right? Right. This is a picture of his great tombstone. This is another thing that people are saying that is you know, a conspiracy against for Elvis being alive. Look, and you know his name was Elvis Aaron Presley, don't you? You know that, don't you? Right? But if they're down here, fans of the King will know that that is his full name. But throughout his career, he always wrote his name as Elvis Aaron Presley. Many fans thought this was a reference to his stillborn twin, Jesse Garon Presley. You know? Crazy, isn't it? That theory is. Um, then there's also this one, right? This was taken, right? Um, this was articles from 7 years ago when he would have been 82, Elvis. So take it with a grain of salt, right? Here you go. They claim that this man here could be Elvis. That one ain't as conclusive to me as I've so you know. There's even a Facebook page called Elvis is Alive. Crazy, isn't it? We'll have a look at that in a minute. So hang on, I'll try and get it up. Hang on, see if it's still up and running. Because I don't want to, no. No. It ain't around anymore. Wonder why, eh? Are they going to hold on that? They ain't joking, but no. Then there's this one, right? Where are we? I'm just gonna tell you. Right. Then there's this thing on Wikipedia. I know Wikipedia can be edited, obviously, but this is a thing called the Elvis sightings on there. And let's have a look. Notable sighting, look. Claim. The earliest known alleged sighting of Elvis for after his death was the day after he had died. In August of 1910, obviously when he passed, at Memphis International, a man resembling Elvis gave the name John Burroughs, which was the same name Elvis had used when booking hotels. Coincidence. At that time, one could board the flight without ID, so you didn't have to show your passport or whatever. But I just had to give him your plane ticket. A series of alleged sightings took place in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Kalamazoo, look, this day. In the late 1980s. In California, many people believed they had seen Elvis at California's Legoland, an amusement park, shortly after opening in 1999. And by that they revealed as an impersonator. In late 1988, record label LS Records, so Lee Stoller, released a song, Spelling on the Stone, right, sung by an unknown vocalist purporting to be Presley. The song's narrative suggested that Presley had not actually died. Airplay received by the song on country music formats caused a number of listeners to call into radio stations and report sightings of the singer after hearing the song. While program directors of said stations debated whether or not the song's vocal track was actually Presley. Then there's some more here, look. Look, see. No other things, but yeah, so they're the closest. So they're what they're saying, all right. But I think there's one more theory, right? Right, But like I said, that Pastor Bob Joyce guy, right? Look at his website. Get ready. Yeah, this is the website he has. That Bob Joyce. If you want to go and have a look, it's bobjoyce.org. Right. Then there's videos on here. Look. Obviously, it's crazy, right? But if he ain't out, if he say he is Elvis, right? You can look at his thing. Looks exactly how Elvis would wear his stuff. Look, but it's crazy. Look, look, look. See more video that he done on here. Look. See, look. But you can't tell me, right? Look, Amazing Grace. Elvis done a cover of Amazing Grace. You might have known, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm sure I heard in the cover they done a cover of Amazing Grace. Yeah, here you go. Look, he done that in 1972. It's crazy, right? So go and have a listen to that one, and then have a listen to Pastor Bob Joyce's, right? And let me know what you think. But look, there. Let me know what you guys think on that one, because that is you can't tell me that he doesn't not sound not like him a bit. Yeah, you might, you know. Sorry, mate. No, no, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just I saying sorry, mate, because I never replied to his message. One of my friends. I'm just wanting to know what I was doing, and I said I'm not live on here with you guys. But yeah, you can't tell me that he does not sound like Elvis. Yeah, it might not be him, but he does sound like him, doesn't he? A lot. So go and check him out. Even if you don't think he does sound like him, just check him out, and I'll leave that up to you. Right. Second person we're going to be looking at now is King of Pop. So we go from the King of Rock and Roll in Elvis to the King of Pop and this guy, Michael Jackson. So there's if you've not known the theory on one of the theories on Michael Jackson, prepare to get know now. Right. So basically one of the theories is and you'll see in a second, right? You're you're gonna see. Yo, Charlie, how we doing? So what I'm going to be discussing now is Michael Jackson, the theory on how he is alive. I've already talked about Elvis. So yeah, this is about Michael. There's a conspiracy theory about him, you know. Thanks, mate. Uh, how's life treating you? Well, good, mate. So let's talk about the conspiracy with Michael Jackson. um, if you're enjoying it, if you enjoy what I do, just subscribe to my channel, and then you'll know when I go live. Everyone, but yeah, let's go on to the Michael Jackson conspiracy, shall we? This theory concerns a video that came out a few hours after he passed away. Because yeah, let's see where are we? There we go. Right, the coroner's van. This is why people think that Michael Jackson is still alive, right? This video remains a mystery to this day. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I've got loads of videos. Tell you if you want to ever catch up, mate, you can. Got quite a few gone, you know. But yeah, this is a Michael Jackson conspiracy, everyone. Like I said, if you just give me a second, and I'll show you what this video is. People think that this is him getting out of the van the day after the day he died. You're welcome, Charlie. There's like paranormal stuff. Secrets of the Stars is about UFOs. The Egyptians. I'm going to be doing stuff about that. There's an alternate reality about the Mandela effect. I'm going in playlists, so if you go to playlists, you'll see them all. Yeah, but this is the Michael Jackson video. Sorry, yeah. But this was taken the day he died, and this is him getting out of the corners. You know. Yeah, I've talked about quite a few things on there, so you'll see what I mean, mate. So yeah, this is a Michael Jackson video that someone says he's coming out of the corners, man. This is in Los Angeles, remember? The day he died. Who's that? Who just come out of the van? The coroner's van. On the day Michael Jackson died. Look. And see, this was uploaded in 2009. See, so who the hell is that coming out of the coroner's van, eh? Hang on, let's go back and see if I can get. Yeah, who the hell is that? Look, no, I'm not being deceitful. You're not coming out the back in a coroner's van. Exactly, Charlie. I was just talking about Elvis and about pasta. When you rewatch the video, you'll see it. But that's crazy, isn't it? If anyone can do it, Michael could do it, yeah. But there's only one way out of the coroner's van if you're going in the back. And that's in a body bag, getting ready to be taken into the morgue. You don't walk out of the coroner's van unless you're driving the thing or you're a passenger. Then, if you think that, then if you think that's creepy, everyone, right? It's the Super Bowl, one of the biggest sporting events in the world. I know it's about American football, which God forbid I don't like, so don't hate me for it, guys. They done a commercial a few years ago, right? If I remember. Super Bowl commercial. Here we go. Dead celebrities, right? Here we go. This was done a few years back, right? How coincidental is this that this was done 9 years ago, right? And this features dead celebrities. Right? You ready? Tupac, Marilyn Monroe. John Lennon and Kurt Cobain. Why all of a sudden has that been done? And I thought a beer company, but why all of a sudden is that all showing up? And on the Super Bowl weekend as well, when that had a Super Bowl commercial. And if you know anything about sports, that takes in a load of money that week. And all of a sudden they throw that out. It is very strange. You're right there, Charlie. That was, let's just see when that vote was taken. When zero. Can't see the Ireland. advert. Um, it's from a Dutch beer company. So I'm going to just share the screen again, guys, so you can see. Here we go. Get ready. Look, this was 2014. They said they've put it out. Look. See what I mean? And it's Dutch. It's a Dutch beer. Why all of a sudden on Super Bowl weekend, look, would they do this? Look. That is crazy. The biggest like I said, one of the biggest sporting events in the world, which brings in loads of money, and then you have an advert like that. Doesn't that seem a bit, you know, weird? Well, I'll be right back, everyone. I'm just going to go grab another drink, and then I'll be talking about something else in a minute. But when I'm gone, check out that what I was talking about earlier, Pastor Bob Joyce. And if you if you ever heard Elvis, or you know what his voice sounds like, or you don't know, compare Elvis to a song from Pastor Bob Joyce. Well, I'm gone. I'll only be like 5 minutes. I'm back, guys. Hopefully you're going to check out what I said about Bob Joyce and Elvis. And I'm going to be doing a episode on that, Charlie. But I've got something interesting on that, actually. Let's just... Thanks, man. So, if you don't the Pastor Bob Joyce one, like I said, you'll know about it when you go back and we watch. But the third conspiracy, which we're going to be surrounding with a celebrity, is Avril Lavigne. Right? One bit. Share screen. This Canadian star. Yeah. Mainly this conspiracy theory. Look, it states that she died in 2003 and was shortly after the release of her successful first album and was replaced by a body double. So we'll have a look at this and then I'm going to talk about one which is very thing. Like, then we're going to be going into the Paul McCartney one. So this is kind of good one to go into. So yeah, you see Avril Lavigne. Yeah, this was her in 2002. And that's her in 2011. Right? So, we look at her. Look. That was her in 2002. That's her 8 years ago in 2016. Notice any changes? Look. She says it's dumb and weird that people think it. They were, look. It was originated on a Brazilian fan's website. Look, a Brazilian fan website for her. Personally, I don't see any change. I could be wrong, and you might notice something different between the two. Apart from her getting older, I can't see any change. No. Am I seeing something that they're not? Yeah, precisely, Charlie. I just can't see anything. Because in this one, no, look, it's aging. You can't tell me any different. Yeah, she was. She produced some bangers, I must admit. she. So that one, I don't see anything at all with. That is a no-go conspiracy, sadly. I'm more with the, like I was saying at the beginning, Pastor Bob Jordan. I can see because he sounds a bit like Elvis. There's no sign of any change. I only got an older. So yeah, we'll go with Paul McCartney now. You know, the Beatles, Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney and the Wings, whatever version you like of him. Well, whatever version you think, and that. You too, Charlie. Like I said, rewatch everything and that when you get a chance. And you can rewatch this anytime. But I'll talk about the Paul is dead theory now, everyone. Right? You don't know what the Paul, right? The Paul is dead theory. Let's go down right to the bottom of his Wikipedia entry. And he might be showing a conspiracy on there. Maybe not. So, I have to search for it. Here we go. This is a conspiracy theory on Sir Paul McCartney, everyone. Liverpool, one of Liverpool's favourite sons. Right. It originated. No, here we go. Oh. Paul is dead is an urban legend and conspiracy theory alleging that the English pop musician Paul McCartney, it's now Sir Paul McCartney, of the Beatles, died in 1966 and was secretly replaced by a lookalike. The rumour began circulating in 1966, gaining broad popularity in September of 1969, following reports on American college campuses. Right? Now, this is where it starts to get interesting, right? Here we go. Although rumours, right? Oh, that's about it, right? Here we go, hang on. Right. I'll play them in a second and you'll see what I mean when I get down to it. Right. The rumours began circulating that he was ill since early 66. Reports about McCartney's death only started circulating in September of that year. So at least they waited till after England won the World Cup, right? Joking. According to the Beatles press officer, Tony Barrow, who wrote about it in his book John, Paul, George, Ringo and Me, he began receiving a number of calls from Fleet Street newspapers about whether McCartney had been killed in a car crash, to which he replied they had just recently spoken with McCartney. For the rest of 66, the rumour was eclipsed by similar reports that Paul was working on a solo project and that the Beatles were going to split up. This, which was backed up by their disappearance from the public eye and postponement of tours in late 66. Now, here's the interesting part. In early 67, the rumour resurfaced in London, this time claiming that Paul McCartney had been killed in a traffic accident while driving along the M1 motorway on the 7th of January, right, of that year. The rumour was acknowledged and then rebutted in the February issue of the Beatles book. McCartney then alluded to the rumour during a press conference for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band in that May. Right? The Beatles dismissing such accusations. I'm just giving some. I don't know why. You want to read? I'm going slow enough so you can read. Right? They soon began accompanying the notion that Paul had died. By June of 67, by late 67, I should say, not June, it was further stated that the Beatles covered up Paul's death by employing a Paul McCartney impersonator to stand in for him. For example, J. Marks, the journalist, was attending Paul's engagement party in 67 when a friend of the band told him that Paul had been replaced. See? Right. By the mid-60s, the Beatles were known for sometimes including backmasking in their music. So, here you go. John wrote the song to respond to Gobbledygook. Here you go. So, this is the backmask version, and then this is what they apparently when you play the track back in reverse, this is what it says. So nothing there. That's number 9. Now listen to this. And that's supposed to say "Turn Me On, Dead Man." So here you go. Get ready. Here you go. On the 2nd of September 69, Tim Harper, an editor of the Drake Times Delphic, the student newspaper of Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa, published an article titled "Is Beatle Paul McCartney Dead?" Right, including a message interpreted as "Turn Me On, Dead Man," which you just heard. When the White Album track "Revolution 9" is played backwards. Also referenced was the back cover of the Sgt. Pepper Band sort of album, where every Beatle except McCartney is photographed facing the viewer, and the front cover, right? I'll show you that back cover now of back cover of Sgt. Pepper, right? See if we can get up there. Here we go. So George, Ringo, and John are all facing the front. Yeah, Paul is backwards. Wonder why that is, eh? And the front cover, right, of Magical Mystery Tour, right? Here we go. So who's everyone in a different colour suit there? You know? Which depicts one identified band member in a different coloured suit from the other three. Right? Here we go. The Beatles released in late September '69. The Beatles released Abbey Road as they were in the process of disbanding. Right? Here we go. On 22nd of October, the day that the Paul is dead rumour became an international news story, Paul, his wife Linda, and their two daughters travelled to Scotland to spend time at his farm near Campbelltown, which is in Argyll and Bute. Right. Some more stuff here, look. Look. Here we go. Some more reverse things here. Dozens of supposed clues, right, have been identified by fans and followers of this legend. Conspiracy, not legend, but conspiracy theory. This includes messages received when listening to songs when played while they're being played backwards, and symbolic interpretations of both lyrics and the album cover images. Right. I Buried Paul are spoken by Lennon in the final section of the Strawberry Fields Forever, of the song Strawberry Fields Forever, which the Beatles recorded in November and December of '66. Later, Lennon would say that the words were actually Cranberry Sauce, and that the words number 9 in Revolution 9 became Turn Me On Dead Man, obviously, which you just heard, which I don't know if you could interpret it as that, but it's up to you. I'm forcing you, I'm just saying that's what it sounded like, and that's what they say, but I'm not influencing you. You can tell me what you think it sounds like, right? A similar reversal at the end of I'm So Tired, right, yielded Paul is dead, man, miss him, miss him, miss him. Another example is the interpretation of the Abbey Road album cover, right, with Lennon in white, right, to symbolise the heavenly figure, Ringo in black, symbolising the Undertaker, George in denim, representing the gravedigger, and McCartney barefoot and out of step with others, symbolising, is the number plate of the white Beetle containing the characters LMW 281F, mistakenly read as 28IF, was identified as further evidence. 28IF, or 1F, represented McCartney's age if he had still been alive, right? LMW stood for Linda McCartney, so Linda McCartney's widow. But they didn't meet though. So, and that the left-handed McCartney held a cigarette in his right hand was also to support that he was an imposter. There's a rebuttal here, look, saying that it's not true, I mean, so yeah. And if I put it in here, right? See, how much that's telling that you know about the conspiracy and everything. So yeah, crazy, isn't it? Very crazy, everyone. So what I'm going to say here, guys, is I'm going to leave this part here, right? So go and do your own thing, and I'm going to come back to some more celebrities that have their own theory, like theory surrounding them. But these are the biggest ones that I can think of at the minute. All right. If you got any more suggestions, leave them in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. On what you would want to hear from me. I'm gonna probably be back again later on this evening with some more stuff. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet, but I'll be doing back with one of the shows. Right. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Paranormal Ripples and that, aka Ray, and I'm signing off now. So ciao for now. Take care. And like I say, like and comment and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy everything. And that, because I'd really appreciate you subscribing. It'd mean the world to me. Go and like me on TikTok and Facebook at Paranormal Ripples. And I'll see you later. Ciao for now.